Morning peeps, welcome back to the Old Yorkshire Geek Tribes. My name's Russ, playing Final Fantasy 14 part 926. Thanks to Kian and Rocco. Hope you're both well. Yeah, they said about what was it, 923. Kian says, continuity. Yeah, you're right, my friend, you are right. Yeah, got the when I get to 1000 and there's an episode missing. No, it won't be right, would it? So as I'm talking now and recording, it's being uploaded. So you're gonna get two of these today. Right, let's crack on. First things first, let's start streaming because I always forget about that. My bloody OBS totally reset itself again today. I've had I started doing my little test thing on the opening titles, and I thought, I'm not receiving everything. Yeah, everything had gone to default, so I had to reset everything up again. Oh, it's a bloody pain in the bum. Anyway, I'm waffling. Hang on, here we go. Hangout, Discord. It's not started streaming. Do it again. There we go. We're streaming now. As I keep saying, Discord, links below. We can watch me live stream if you want. Come and join the chat. Anyway, let's speak with Wooklamat. Oh, get some gear. How could this happen? Oh yeah, we got attacked, didn't we? Wooklamat. Oh. Can they not heal him? How are we all doing on this Thursday morning anyway? We're all alright? Dubs' last day at work again. Week off. Oh, lovely. Cheers, peeps. Got me brute.
Enough. I am beyond saving. Father, please. You can't give up. Are you there, oh friend?
Come on, get them in.
I'm right here. Look after my children. What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left.
You and me both, pal.
But if that's what you want, it would be an honor. You and I must go on another journey together someday. Hi, you can count on it. Woglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokwi. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting. Please, Father, you must save their strength.
Oh dear.
Flesh may wither and die. So long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and see our nation to a brighter future.
Interesting what he said about as long as we're remembered, we're never truly gone. Sadly, though, that's fraught with danger, isn't it? They can erect a statue or headstones or a monument in your name, and it's all lovely. And then a couple of 100 years later, somebody will come along who disagreed with everything you did, and they'll either tear it down or deface it, or put up plaques saying, "Oh, they weren't that nice, and they were horrible." Times change. Leave it as it was. Yeah, it might have been bad things. Then teach the children of of today that, yeah, he was honoured, but he also did these things. Back then it was acceptable, today it's not. And then we learn from it, don't we? Because even in history, every person had an alternate side. I was going to say a dark side, but not all dark, but what was acceptable then isn't acceptable now. So an alternate side. Learn from it. Don't try and hide it or kibosh it. Just learn. Right, laundromat. I'm on my soapbox again. Oh, bloody hell. Come on. Right. While Wutlamat, Val Kwana, I bring word from the city. The enemy has withdrawn, and the Landsguard have begun rendering aid to the people. Casualties within our ranks have hindered progress, but we continue to do all that we can. Thank you for the report. Please inform the Guard they are to prioritise such efforts until further notice. The people I need to help them. I will assist you in whatever way we can, of course. Thank you, thank you. There are sure to be wounded everywhere. We'll split up and help all of them. You can count on us. Alfie and Alice, would you take Bayside Bevy, Cryle and Granville, the Palace perimeter? Albert, please come to the Resplendent Quarter with me. We'll all meet back here afterwards. Oh, we're not going that way. Oh, we've got to go up the stairs. Have we ever had a good look round here? Don't think we have. Oh. Where's that ether right then? Must be downstairs. I've got myself lost. No change there, is there? There we go. Right. Help us. Oh, I could have just clicked on that, couldn't I? No, I couldn't. Because I still needed to get to an aetheryte shard. Let's go. Befuddled citizen. There's 5 of them apparently. Another one, frightened merchant. Right, looks like we're going up the stairs. Nobody hiding round the back. You know how this bloody game is, don't we? Hides them away. Doesn't look like it. There's laundromat. Here's number 4. Do 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 do. No, we'll have to go back around this way. Looks like we're going back up the next set of stairs. Anybody around here? They're hiding this one away, aren't they? Ah, you buggers. Angered soldier. Right, got to speak with Wucklamat. Oh, some on news this morning. Oh, believe it or not political this time. Bloody scammers. The latest one, I suppose it's same throughout the world, but certainly in this country, car parking and pay car parks, because they're trying to make things easier for you. Doesn't necessarily make it good, does it? Instead of paying at a ticket machine, you know, putting your coins in and getting a ticket like you used to and sticking it on your windscreen, now it's all, you got to ring this number and everything. But now it's QR codes, and there's a QR code on the big post saying out, you know, the sign saying all the rules and how much the prices are. You scan the QR code, you pay your money, bang, you've got your car parking. But the scammers are putting their own QR codes on there, you know, just putting a sticker on. You're none the wiser. You're scanning it, you're paying your 10 quid for a day's parking, and then you get a letter from the car parking firm that owns the car park saying you parked here all day, you owe us £75 fine because you never paid. And you say, yeah, I didn't. They go, no, you don't. So not only did you pay for your parking and paid a scammer a tenner, you got to pay them 75 quid because you parked without paying. Bastards. But there's no way around it, because if I went up and, you know, they said, well, you know, if it's a sticky label, don't do it, it's a scam. But how do you know it's not a genuine sticky label? That the car parking firms change the QR code. Now, instead of ordering a brand new sign costing a few £100, they print off a label costing 50p and stick it over the top and say, well, that's the new QR code. You're not to know. So, bloody, sometimes technology isn't great. And not in the sense that it's not brilliant. Technology is always brilliant, but the uses of technology, if you get, oh, I'm losing myself now, I need another brew. Cheers, peeps. Right, laundromat. You finished aiding the people? Yeah, You bet your sweet bippy, love. Thank you. There are children among the wounded. Children. Well, duh. It was indiscriminate. Now isn't the time. There are others need help. Could you go and see how things are going at Talon March, and afterwards go and find Alice at Bayside Bevy? Rocco was going to, obviously, when I was mentioning my mobility scooter, oh, it's a little godsend, that is. When I go out on it, wear my helmet, get up, put the hat on and the sunglasses. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Right, where are we going? Travel down there. Destination. There we go. We're surveying. Ah, it's the hunt one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, must have been pointing at something else. Who knew? Right, there's one up here. And then one left back down here. In Bevy Bay. Do 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 do. Alice. I've helped all those I could find. I've seen them delivered to Landsguard care. As many casualties as there are, it could have been worse if the Landsguard hadn't fought as bravely as they did. And if Sir Olgier actually meant to harm the people, I mean, look around, the buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect his aim was more to incite fear, to show that he could strike whenever he pleases. Can we discuss that later? How is Lamity? Lamity. Even after what happened to her father, she's trying so hard to fulfill her duty. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs rest, and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone to the Gleam Sands. Right, back down. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. Now how do we get down there then?
Steady now. I've brought you medicine. There you are, Lamity. I was beginning to... Come on! Come on! Lamity. Lamity! How could I?
Oh, was that Nanny? Not sure.
Look at me, Lamity.
Thought she'd stayed in that other place.
You need rest. You and him both. I will tend to this soul.
Maybe not then.
But the Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp. So please rest. Consider it your duty.
Uh-huh.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. What good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people?
I'll finish it off. We'll handle this together. You won't save your people by brooding. Oh no, you're not. He's not nasty like that. We'll handle this together.
You'll stick with me. Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do rather than what I can't. We've dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yokui still longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen. Even so, I believed that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did.
Here we go.
My brother is different. There will be no reasoning with him. He killed our people. Our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zoraal Ja and kill him.
Okay, what's happening? I'm fine, just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me and urging me on despite my sulking. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly, I struggle to make sense of it all. The strange soldiers, those floating ships, the new powers Zoraal Ja commands. Given everything he's done and he still intends to do, I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle, not this time. I cannot let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray, but I will make it my strength, the strength to do what I must. Oh, calm down, love. I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Keanu. Could you and others join us in a while? Could you tell Alice I'll be alright? She's probably at Berry Bay. Right, we're going back to Berry Bay, I guess. Come on, Albert, more travelling. Well, that will do fast travel. Should be alright going this way. Right, Where is she? No, she's down there. This way. Ah. Alice. You're back. By that I take it to mean Lamate is much better. She needs to be strong for the people of Tyrol. I understand that, but she doesn't have to do it alone, so if she tends to fight, we fight together. That said, I wish I knew exactly what we were up against. Okay. Some more stuff. Oh. Going up slowly in increments of 1. I'll take that. What are we on anyway? 97. Clearly not a person. It doesn't look like any automaton or magic tech I've ever seen. As far and wide as we've travelled though, perhaps you've encountered something similar. Take a closer look. It may yield some clues. Examine the phone. You may move the camera. Okay. Usual. The gun. Looks like that gun in Halo, isn't it? The one that the baddies use. The general shape of this weapon resembles a gun, but its construction suggests it's far more advanced than anything you've seen before. The armour. Closer inspection, its construction is quite intricate. The material from which it's made is unclear. No signs of a power source. In place of where its eyes or mouth might be a strange sigil. Sigil, sorry. Sigil. Do. So what do you think? It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Looks like a person, but it's clearly mechanical. Indeed, while it resembles a person, it has features that make it uncanny. The lack of face, and not least of all, did you see any sign of a power source? So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fuels. Well, if it's not human, break it down. I try channeling ether into it, there's no response. What would seem to rule it out as an arcane entity? It's completely lifeless now, a far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. The material's a mystery, rather than metal, it's more akin to stone. Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? We have, in the Sky Deep Cenote. The palace is made of stone too. The Sky Deep Cenote. That's right, the glowing stone used in the chamber with the gate to the Golden City. The soldiers are a different colour too. While the soldiers are a different colour, the warships are the same black as the stone of the gate itself. Are we getting there? There has to be a connection. Let's share our observations with the others. Sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. I wonder if Laundromat's dad told her about the Golden City, didn't he? Because he said he'd tell her when she became the boss. But we don't know if he did or not. Told her the secrets of the black magic box. Rosa Boop Snoop. Sidolphus Orlando. I love some of the names. Where are we going? Would it be easy just to click that? There we go. Falut Shunsha. There we go. I forget sometimes. Oh, there's the door. Oh, they couldn't just be waiting inside, could they? Now we have to go all the way up to the top. Was it just you, Alice? Looks like everyone is here already. Where? Are they hiding? How are we doing on time? Oh, still got 22 minutes.
Thank you for coming, everyone. And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen.
Albert's got a handle on that.
What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Yasolani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
What's happened to Albert's trousers?
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
By all means.
It's me. Permission has been...
Lucia bringing the rabbits.
Greetings, everyone.
Nope. Hey, it's Graham. Ah. Getting the band back together.
Raha! Y'shtola!
might be afforded a moment's rest, but I gather circumstances are quite dire.
All is well in the Annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Galul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his two successors. Thanks to Wuglamart, I was allowed to attend that meeting.
Ah, right, so he
What
did.
I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested, but based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Tural. A letter from the Dawn servant addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold?
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Tural nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Galul Jar Jar. Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the Sky Deep Cenote, and, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past, and
it led to another reflection.
Clutch my pearls. Oh, karaoke time. Shut your mouth, Albert.
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Galul Jar Jar, and what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Right, what we seeing, Albert? Come on, load up with rubber bullets. Ah, Gandalf.
This black stone is remarkable. I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allagan, or Mahi, or Nemean. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
earthquake?
None of these has ever happened before. A void gate? Nay, this is different.
Hey? Can't be Lalafell, surely through there. Oh. That's not Kryl, is it? It's a baby.
Baby? Now hold on. Why would you...
Now what's this?
The key.
What is this? Who are you?
Though it never opened again, Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value. All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void. We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact either. As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important. So Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Sharlayan and raised her as his own.
Then the child was...
Hey, called it.
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself. Looking back, Grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this. But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
The forces that assailed Tuliolol. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers looked like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit
Knocked him out. I was going to say, I thought he was attacked. I thought he'd been killed.
When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, from my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit? You believe that it was...
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zeralja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections, but what of my home? What's become of it?
We're going to find out. This looks like a job for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Yay! Scions back.
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
Well said, Alfie.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
Good old Alice.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Oh, worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
What about the rest? About Einstein and Orangery.
If that's where my brother is, then that's where I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do. I have to put a stop to Zeralja and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city. As such, I shall remain in Tuliolol. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we are prepared for the worst.
I like to fight with Alfie. He's good.
I wish to go to the dome. As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deadly
Wants to meet a
curious
mum and
about
dad.
my origins.
In that case, please let me come too. I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the Dome crew.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful. In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
Oh, looks like we're coming to end of this session. Get this bit done. Get the next quest accepted. Mind you, we're going to start here, but anyway. Oh, some more gear. We're in a hurry to set up. Before we do, I need to address my people. I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk. Assure them all, as shaken as they are, I don't know if they will come. Blah, 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 blah. It's an important step. Care to join us, Albert? You handle that. Granville and I will see to provisions. Off you go. Come on. Right, there we go. We've got it. Okay. Oh, I want to check his gear out, don't I? Hang on. Get rid of the map. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. What I meant to do was are these trousers back? Yeah, it's alright. I didn't like the way his trousers was. Anyway, so she wants to restore happiness. Well, I reckon she should take some get some Viagra, because there's nothing better for restoring happiness than Viagra. Oh, I'll get me coat. Taxi, we're off. Anyway, whatever you're up to today, have a fantastic day. Stay safe, everybody, and until next time, I'll see you.